Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. On this channel we post writing tips, unboxings, book hauls, book reviews and the occasional vlog, and today I have a New Year's book tag for you. I'm super excited about this one. Now this one was started by Bookables. If you haven't seen the original, I'll pop a link below so you guys can do your own or see where this all started, but I chose this book tag because it just seemed like a bit of fun and just Bookables is a great channel. Before we get into that, don't forget if you like what you see to subscribe to this channel. Your continued support means a lot, so thank you guys so much. Alright, question 1. How many books are you planning to read in 2023? Alright, so I'm quite realistic with my general goals in this. So honestly, my goal is to read 24 books in 2023, which is 2 books a month. So this gives me 2 weeks per book. Obviously some books are longer or shorter than others. I may or may not hit this. It's not my main goal to read as many books as physically possible per year. I just like to enjoy reading, so not my biggest goal, but I'll say around 24. Question 2. Name 5 books that you didn't get to read this year but will next. So the first book I didn't get to read, which I said I would and I didn't, is Memoirs of a Geisha by Arthur Golden. This has been on my bookshelf since I was in high school. I've got to read this book. Even if I read it and then give it away, I have got to read it. So 2023, this be happening. Let me read you guys the blurb. This is a translated book and it hasn't fully done the blurb because it's been turned into a movie, but I'll read what it has. This is a rare and utterly engaging story. It tells the extraordinary tale of a geisha, summoning up a quarter century from 1929 to the post-war years of Japan's dramatic history, and opening a window onto a half-hidden world of eroticism and enchantment, exploitation and degradation. Ew, sounds intense. We then have Terry Pratchett's Hogfather. Now the reason this is on my 2023 is because I'm reading Discworld in order. I'm currently reading Small Gods, so basically I need to make sure I read up to this one in time for Christmas next year, which I think means I just need to read one every 2 months next year, and then I'll be up to this. So next Christmas, The Hogfather will be read. And I'll read you guys the blurb. Where is the big jolly fat man? Why is death creeping down chimneys and trying to say ho ho ho? The darkest night of the year is getting a lot darker. Susan, the gothic governess has got to sort it out by morning, otherwise there won't be a morning ever again. The 20th Discworld novel is a festive feast of darkness and death, but with jolly robins and tinsel too. As they say, you'd better watch out. Yeah, we know I'm gonna love it. The third book is Hamnet by Maggie O'Farrell. This book was all over BookTube in 2022, so I really have got to read this. We're gonna get it read. I'll read you guys the blurb. Look how pretty it got. On a summer's day in 1596, a young girl in Stratford-upon-Avon takes her to her bed with a fever. Her twin brother Hamlet searches everywhere for help. Why is nobody at home? Their mother Agnes is over a mile away in the garden where she grows medicinal herbs. Their father is working in London. Neither parent knows that one of the children will not survive the week. Hamlet is a novel inspired by the son of a famous playwright. It is a story of the bond between twins and of a marriage pushed to the brink by grief. It is also the story of a kestrel and its mistress, a flea that boards a ship in Alexandria, and a glovemaker's son who flouts convention in pursuit of the woman he loves. Above all, it is the tender reimagining of a boy whose life has been all but forgotten, but whose name was given to one of the most celebrated plays ever written. We then have The Familiars by Stacey Halls. I know I'm behind. This book should have been read so long ago, but I've honestly just bought it. I didn't know there was such a hype about this book, so I bought it. I will read it. I'll read you guys the blurb. Lancashire, 1612. Fleetwood Shuttleworth is 17 years old, married and pregnant for the 4th time. But as mistress at Gawthorpe Hall, she still has no living child, and her husband Richard is anxious for an heir. Then she crosses paths by chance with Alice Gray, a young midwife who promises to help her give birth to a healthy baby. When Alice is drawn into the witchcraft accusations that are sweeping the northwest, Fleetwood risks everything by trying to help her. As legendary Pendle witch trials approach and Fleetwood's stomach continues to grow, time is running out and both their lives are at stake. 17 and 4th pregnancy? Whoo! Finally, I have got to read The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern, partly because Matt went to see Erin Morgenstern do a talk live and he got this signed for me when he got this book for me. So He got this book as soon as it came out. It's first edition, it's signed. I have got to read it. I've only heard glowing reviews about it. It's getting read. 2023, it's getting done. I'll read you guys the blurb. When Zachary Rawlins stumbles across a strange book hidden in his university library, it leads him on a quest unlike any other. Its pages entrance him with their tales of lovelorn prisoners, lost cities and nameless acolytes. But they also contain something impossible, a recollection from his own childhood. Determined to solve the puzzle of the book, Zachary follows the clues he finds on the cover: a bee, a key, and a sword. They guide him to a masquerade ball, to a dangerous secret club, and finally through a magical doorway created by the fierce and mysterious Mirabelle. This door leads to a subterranean labyrinth filled with stories hidden far beneath the surface of the earth. When the labyrinth is threatened, Zachary must race with Mirabelle and Dorian, a handsome barefoot man with shifting alliances, through its twisting tunnels and crowded ballrooms, searching for the end of his story. You are invited to join Zachary on the starless sea, the home of storytellers, story lovers, and those who will protect our stories at all costs. And just to rub it in, got the key and the bee. Question 3. What genre do you want to read more of? Gonna come across odd, but fantasy. That seems strange, because we know I'm a fantasy reader, but I have not read enough fantasy books this year. I've been going through a lot of books that I've been given or borrowed from people, and a lot of them aren't fantasy, and I miss my fantasy world. I need to escape, so I want to read more fantasy. If you know fantasy authors that you would highly recommend, please comment down below. I tend to find that when I go into Waterstone specifically, the fantasy sci-fi section is tiny compared to the rest, but a lot of the fantasy books that I love aren't even in the fantasy section. They've been moved to weird places, even though they're still technically fantasy. Why is this happening? I don't understand. Number 4. Name 3 non-book related goals for next year. Alright. 1. Finish first draft. I've been writing a book. I feel like probably 2 years I've been writing this book. I've got to get it finished. So finish the first draft of my novel. Goal 2 is release an EP. For anyone who doesn't know, I'm in a band with Matt called Wooden Elephants. We released an album in 2022 and we are both working on separate EPs because we like to develop the music we're writing. We like to go in different ways. So we're writing EPs of our experiments and then we'll do another album with the collaboration of it all. So goal 2 is get my EP done. And goal 3 is to save. I need to save for our wedding. Basically, me and Matt are engaged. We want to get married, so we got to get that savings done. I've got a set goal, an amount in my head to save that I'm hoping not to use all for the wedding. But at least if I have that, then I know within that budget we can get married. So save for the wedding, and also I need a little bit of savings for something secret that's occurring. You'll find out later. Number 5. What's a book you've had forever that you will read this year? I think we all already know the answer to this one. I already said it in the book that I will read in 2023. Probably shouldn't have done that. I probably should have chosen another book. But anyway, this is going to be read. I have to read it. This has to be done. Alright? Memoirs of a Geisha by Arthur Golding will be read. Number 6. One word that you're hoping 2023 will be. Home. I'm not going to go into specifics about that, but my word for 2023 is home. And again, if you subscribe and follow this channel, hit that notification bell, you will find out why later this year. And finally, number 7 is tag a friend. So of course, I'm going to tag Red Panda Reads, who is my friend Jazz. She's an amazing booktuber, lovely person. So I'm going to tag Jazz because she hasn't posted in a while. So get posting, Jazz. You've been challenged. And that's it for my New Year book tag. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I certainly did. I love book tags. I just love how it makes you think about the books that you're reading, or makes you think about your general habits and things. I just like it. It's a good way to sum up how you're doing and then continue on from there. So if you know any good book tags, hit me up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. If you'd like to see as soon as I upload, click that little bell down below. You can also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, or Tumblr. I post on bookish pictures as well as my writing tips and unboxings on there. And thanks for watching, guys. Bye!